Huck, who's a former Einstein and somebody who a few years ago was in year 11. So tell us what you've been doing since you were in year 13, should I say.
So I left, managed to work hard enough to go to university. I went to Durham, and whilst I was there, I did probably more rowing than I did studying, but managed to scrape my way by and get a 2-1, which, as you're both aware, is all you really need to do at university. And then since I've moved down south, so I live in London now, I'm the head coach of a university boat club, University of Surrey Boat Club, and I'm also a lifestyle advisor to their sports scholarship athletes across all sports, a wide range.
That's amazing.
Used to
it, good,
yeah.
We're very proud of you.
Thank you. It's
the
great.
lifestyle advisor bit in particular.
One day you would not have believed, there would have been a time where you wouldn't be able to believe that I'd be advising people's lives.
On their lifestyle, no.
I needed the lifestyle advisor, I think, for most of my school.
So what do you think you've learned that you're now applying?
One thing I've probably learnt the hard way over the years is that there is no shortcut to hard work, and be that sport, anything you want to do, even if you're not interested in it, at some point you're going to find something you are interested in, and then you're going to have to work hard at it. So you might as well rehearse for that situation by working hard at everything you put your mind to. So even if I didn't really enjoy quite a few of my GCSEs, but probably working hard in some of my GCSEs helped structure me to then work hard when I got to university or in the A-levels that I did enjoy doing. I had that background knowledge of how to work hard.
Okay, so GCSE is like a practice for the future.
Yeah, it's a dress rehearsal almost.
That's good. That's a good line.
That is a good line, except it's not really a dress rehearsal.
It's not. No, it's not.
I mean, it's a dress rehearsal for life, but it's the sort of final
it's still the real
performance
deal.
for
Yeah.
a lot of year 11s.
Okay, so what would be the advice that you would give to year 11 today, who may be watching this?
Yeah. I would say
Sorry.
stay really motivated, stay really fired up, have fun with it. Nobody enjoys it, so you're not the only person. Students think, I don't enjoy GCSEs. Well, no one really enjoys them. Stay fired up, stay motivated, and just do one at a time. Work your way through them one at a time. Just bat them out the park.
Which is all good, but finally, how if they can't get motivated, if they just keep saying, I don't care, what would you do? What's your advice?
Whenever I haven't had motivation to do something, I've quite often thought about who are my role models in life. For me, it's always been a sportsman or woman, and I think about the kind of character traits that they have and what's made them successful, and I use them, same character traits, and just transfer them into whatever I'm put in front of. So you're not enjoying your GCSEs or you're not motivated, think about someone you admire. It could be someone in year 13, year 12, could be a teacher, could be a celebrity, and ask yourself, what characteristics do they have that I'm going to want to have in order to replicate them and apply them.
Do you have an idol?
Yes, I do.
Oh!
Who?
Who?
You know who my idol is?
What, Morrissey?
Morrissey.
Seriously? So what character traits has he got? Depression?
Yeah.
I know. Miserable git.
Oh.
I'm going to see him on the 24th of February at Leeds, and then I'm going to see him on the 3rd of March in London.
So
twice?
I know.
In a few weeks.
It's the same songs. And so
I tell you, I'll give you a good example of someone who genuinely, this week I shed a tear about, and that's Marky Smith. Marky Smith means a lot to me. He's lead singer of The Fall. Mm-hmm. The Fall are a band which have been around 40 years, and he's the only member who's stuck around in all that time. There are 66 different lineups in 40 years.
Okay, that's
and
wow.
he fires people at will. not that's a good thing, but the fact that after 2 albums, everyone wrote them off, and 40 years later they produced over 30 albums. So you admire
longevity.
And just the fact that he absolutely plowed his own furrow. Is that? He didn't furrow his own plough. He plowed his own furrow. He was just like a square peg in a round hole, and he just kept going, thinking, "This is."
So how do you apply that to your life?
I don't. It's just someone I admire, and I admire those characteristics. I don't know.
Okay, so if you wanted to motivate yourself, would you still turn to Morrissey?
Yeah. There's nothing you can't learn from Morrissey and Smith. Nothing. It's impossible.
You're a really bad example.
What about you, Miss Holley?
I'm just trying to think. That's now worrying me. All I can think of is Nick Kershaw.
God.
That's it. I'm just thinking Nick Kershaw, who again has shown longevity
Yeah.
despite being quite short.
Yeah.
Like ridiculously short.
He motivates people, wouldn't it be good?
Good.
Yeah.
I don't know, who motivates me? Who motivates you? Go on then. Who's the sports person?
So one of my sporting idols is Sir Ben Ainsley, the sailor.
Okay.
So can neither of you picture?
No.
I'm trying to picture him.
So he's won
Looks a bit
4
like
Olympic gold medals.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he did an infamous interview in the London Olympics. He was losing big time, and then he had a great interview before the final day where he said his opposition, he said, he's made me angry and you don't want to make me angry.
Was it German?
Yeah, and against all odds, the next day he not only came out and won, but in the process of winning, he also went out and tried to slow his opposition down as well. So he for me worked out exactly what it took to win, and there's no looking back. He would have sat down that night and said, what do I need to do to win the Olympic Games tomorrow? And no excuses, no feeling sorry for himself that he was losing. He just went out there and got it done. So, and that's the kind of thing I like.
That's good.
Just getting it done.
And having
That's
a
a better
game plan.
example of mine.
Yeah.
I just love Marky Smith.
Okay. The kids
Love
are
the
not
Fall.
going to know who you're talking about.
He's been on the news. He's been on the news this week.
Yeah, the kids are not going to know who you're talking about. They don't listen to the news enough.
Well, they've got the opportunity to find out about the Fall.
Maybe they should go and research it. You can mention it in. So that's good. That's a good set of advice. Is there anything we're missing, sir? What do you think? What else could we ask Sam while we got him here? Trapped in the conference room. Can we let him go?
He's got all those notes with a little newspaper.
Yeah. He's here.
Help captive. Send money.
So now that you've achieved quite a lot in your life and you won an award
Yeah.
for best young lifestyle coach or something.
No, best UK Coaching Young Coach of the Year.
Not bad. We haven't won
Not
any awards. We have no awards. So you've achieved
Our
quite a
YouTube
lot.
channel
We'll get
awards.
I'm looking forward to that. What's your next ambition, and then how are you going to set about achieving that? Is it changing as you get older?
So I can't live without having set goals. So I'm always readjusting my goals and always setting them. And I do write them down. Yeah. So
in a book.
In a book or a diary. Normally in September I get a new diary. I still work on academic years. Always been in that routine. So write down my goals and then tick them off as I do them. And normally as I tick one off, I'll write another one down. So for me at the moment, I'm in charge of a boat club, and I want them to be the best in the country. So I'm doing everything I can to help 40 athletes become the best university boat club in the country. And that involves going above and beyond what is required to make sure it happens. So,
Okay, I like that.
Lots
idea.
of hard
we should
work.
do that. Come to the next
I
meeting.
just feel inadequate.
We do that though, and what did we write down for this year? Play along.
I don't know what.
We wrote down make year 11 the best results ever.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So that's one of our goals, and it's a good idea. Write it down. But I think I really should start doing that more. God, we're still here.
I feel like I'm in year 11. Just going, yeah, I wish I did that.
I wish I'd
I
done
wish that.
So we're going to. Okay. Thank you ever so much, Sam. We wish you every success in the future. Will you come back and tell us how you get on again?
Absolutely, and I expect to hear about all your good GCSE results.
Bye.